Welcome, Scorpio. Hello. This is Lisa with Heart of Inspiration, and I am here to help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful and prosperous life. And this is the home for the light worker. So welcome home. Thanks for coming in. This is your Scorpio mid-month of August 2020 general reading. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, and rising signs for Scorpio mid-month of August 2020. So let's get to the tarot. So for this mid-month reading, we are going to be using the Soul's Journey cards, okay, by James Van Praagh. And we're going to draw 3 of these oracle cards to get the overall energy from now until the end of August 2020. Let me not be doing them reverse. Can I have 3 cards, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising? 3 cards, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, the first card is doubt. I released the need to know all answers, Scorpio. That's a little interesting. That's a little interesting for my Scorpio friends. Okay, doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Let's get the second one. Ruh-roh, Scorpio. I'm feeling it already. I feel the anxiety already. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And so let's bring courage right up here by doubt. And one more. I can see where this is going already. Regret. I know that I cannot change things in the past. Regret. I know that I cannot change things in the past. Listen, this is really, oops, let me do this so you guys don't get that glare. What I'm hearing for you guys. Releasing the need, Scorpio, to have all of the answers. That's kind of like telling some of you to not breathe. And I know that. And Spirit knows that. But we need to work towards that space. Like the thing I love about my Scorpio trines is that you all do go the extra mile to get the answers. You really do. You dig deep, you go down, and you want to understand everything and all the behind the scenes and, in and out. Yes, we do have Gemini here today. All the in and out and all of that. However, this is the other thing. Pumpkin. There's going to be times where you're not going to be able to have access to that. Now, the interesting thing as we're moving into this latter half of August is with Uranus going into retrograde. What that's going to do is it's going to give us the chance to replay some of these Uranus changes that have happened, right? And it's going to give us a chance to kind of look at it, hopefully understand it to a deeper level, and kind of reset all of that. So where there have been some things where you may not have known all the answers, if you can release that energy now, and then as we're moving into Uranus going into retrograde, understand that it's going to be revealed to you, that's going to really make it easier to flow with this energy. Now, courage says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So understand that even though you don't know all the answers, understand that there's a lot of doubts. You've made some moves recently, perhaps, and really done some big things, had some tower moments, and you've changed up a lot, right? You've restructured and redone and changed up a lot. And maybe some of it again, and maybe hasn't worked out fully, or it just hasn't finished playing out yet, so you can't really see how it's fully going to work out. And it's giving you a little bit of fear, right? Because, we've got regret here, and there's been some of these choices you've made. I know that I cannot change the past. And you may be saying, oh my gosh, if I had only known now what I knew then, if I had only known now what I knew then about A, B, C, and D, then I would have made a different choice. Of course you would have. That's just natural human, right? Of course, we would all make different choices had we had the knowledge today, yesterday, but we didn't. And so what happened yesterday, and then the resulting, the results of yesterday, then transform you into who you are today. They now give you the information today to finish a transformation in an area, and so that you won't repeat the mistakes of yesterday. We've got to look at it like that. Don't be fearful that you're going to repeat the same mistakes, because you now, even though you didn't have all the answers and you really prefer to have all the answers and you thought you had all the answers, but you didn't have all the answers, and you're like, release that. Don't hold on to that. Let the water flow. I've heard some people refer to Scorpio as, because you're a water sign, as ice. We're a flowing river. Scorpios are ice, and I've heard Pisceans referred to as like the deep ocean. Okay. That can kind of produce the mirage and all of that on the horizons and things like that. So you're ice. Let the ice melt a little bit. Don't try not to be so fixed, and try not to be the dam that's stopping all the water flowing. Let it at least a trickle out so that you feel like you're able to see, right? And have the courage to face the unknown. We have a natural fear of the unknown. Have the courage to face it, and have the trust in yourself that you're not don't operate with regret. You're not going to repeat the mistakes of the past. So if I'm going to pull some tarot here, we've got the Three of Wands to clarify doubt. Listen, you don't have all the answers, but if you look at that picture, she sees that ship coming in. She doesn't know for sure what's on that ship. She probably knows that it's about the right time, and in every 2-3 months or whatever, that some sort of ship with goodies and supplies comes in. But she doesn't know for sure what's all on that ship. She also doesn't know for sure who all's on that ship. So it could be her soulmate, it could be her TF, twin flame, it could be, what have you. It could be a business partner, it could be who knows. But she knows that it's about the time for the ship with the good stuff to come in. And while she can't see the markings on that ship, and she can't see the cargo on that ship, she just knows it's going to be positive. So release, right, the fear about the doubt. Okay? Release the fear that comes with not knowing, at least just a little bit, so that it can fully come in. Because this metaphorically, that ship's still pretty far away. So if I'm going to think about it metaphorically, there could be a big old storm that comes up and delays the ship from coming in. Could be a big storm that comes up, and maybe, they all have to take the cargo off and, get in the dinghies and get to the shore. We don't know what's going to happen in between now and then. However, if you are operating in an energy of fear, your greatest fears are going to happen, right? That's what we learned, those of you that have ever studied the Bible or the Old Testament, as far as the Torah, the Tanakh, I should say. The story of Job, all that happened to Job is he consistently said, my greatest fear has come upon me. So the more you hold on to that fear, the more chance it has to be realized. We have the Empress here with courage. Listen, the Empress knows that she knows that she's going to be able to cultivate the earth. She knows she's going to be able to cultivate birth. She knows she's going to be able to cultivate her manifestations. She is seated on her throne, her shield on the ground, and knowing that her sight in that crystal ball, her sight is real and true. She's got the shield on the ground, so she's not operating in fear. She's not worried that somebody's about to come up on her and harm her. Now, it's right there on the ready so she can block an arrow or block a sword or do whatever she needs to do. But her earthly shield is on the ground, and her spiritual or magic or heavenly, whatever you want to look at, her spiritual orb sphere is in her hand. So she is in control of her creation. She is in control and trusts her sight. She is in control. And then last but not least, oh, fancy that. We get the 6 of Cups for regret. Stop looking in your rear view mirror. You cannot look ahead if you're always turning your head and looking behind. It doesn't work. You can't see in front of you if you're always behind you. Now, what you can do is kind of operate 6 of Swords in this case. And instead of holding on to regret, you can hold on to, these are lessons from the past. I'm not going to repeat them. So if you think about, if they keep replaying in your head, I wished I had done this differently. What you can do instead of just living in regret is you can say, what did I learn from that? What information can I take from the past and now integrate it into the present so that I can apply it into the future? Scorpio, that's what I have for you for this month. And I want you to hang on because I've got a really quick, really short little video here reviewing the cord cutting session I'm having on August the 22nd, 2020 in the morning. We're having another group cord cutting session. I'm going to do this one and maybe one more, and then we're going to take a break for a little bit. So it's going to be really important for you to get in there, cut some of those cords to those people or those concepts or those limiting beliefs that you're holding on to that are withholding you from operating in courage and operating at your full capacity. So meet us there. You can register for that at heartofinspiration.net. And also on heartofinspiration.net, you can also book sessions with me if you wish to work with me or become one of my coaching clients. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I really appreciate it. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys, and stay tuned for the video. Bye.
Miss Lisa, thank you so much for being the perfect guide on my journey. The cord cutting ceremony was healing, powerful, intimate, and informative. We all came on the line feeling and looking heavy and burdened by the person that we needed to release. After the cord cutting took place and our cameras were back on, you could literally see the light shining through us as we smiled and wiped away our tears of joy and no longer sorrow. I thank you and we thank you so much, Miss Lisa.